Shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda ben Shomer, and welcome to the Counting of the Omer, 50 days to spiritual refinement. Now, today is day 18 of the Omer, which makes 2 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. The theme for the week is Tefreit, beauty, and the theme for the day is Netzach, victory. The overall theme is the victory of his beauty. And the psalm that we'll be reading later on is Psalm 119, verses 136 to 144. But first, I'd like to read to you from 2 Kings chapter 7, verses 3 to 11. And it says, "There were 4 leprous men at the entering into the gate. And they said to one another, 'Why sit we here until we die? If we say, we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit here, we die also. Now therefore, come, let us fall into the host of the Syrians. And if they save us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall but die.' And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the uttermost part of the camp of the Syrians, behold, there was no man there. For the Lord made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots and a noise of horses, even the noise of a great host. And they said to one another, 'Lo, the king of Israel has hired against us the kings of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to come upon us.' Wherefore they arose and fled into the twilight, and left their tents and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, and they fled for their lives. And when these lepers came to the uttermost part of the camp, they went into one tent and did eat and drink, and carried thence silver and gold and raiment, and went and hid it, and came again and entered into another tent, and carried thence also, and went and hid it. And then they said to one another, 'We do not do well. This day is a day of good tidings, and we hold our peace. If we tarry till morning light, some mischief will come upon us. Now therefore, come, that we may go and tell the king's household.' So they came and called unto the porter of the city, and they told them, saying, 'We came to the camp of the Syrians, and behold, there was no man there, neither voice of a man, but horses tied and asses tied, and the tents as they were.' And he called the porters, and they told it to the king's house within." Wow. Just think of this. This passage is talking about hideous, deformed, skin-rotting lepers. Ugly, right? Not beautiful in any way. But despite them being banished because of their ailment, because according to the Torah, they were unclean and they weren't permitted to live among the populace. They had to live segregated alone because of their disease, because it was so contagious. But these ugly, deformed, leprous men became beautiful messengers that brought a message of what? Netzach, victory, to the people. Now, let's go ahead and read the traditional psalm. Righteous are you, Adonai, and your judgments are upright. You have commanded righteousness, your testimonies, and great faithfulness. My zeal has consumed me, because my foes forgot your word. Your word is thoroughly refined, and your servant loves it. I am insignificant and despised, yet I have not forgotten your precepts. Your justice is righteous forever, and your Torah is truth. Trouble and anguish overtake me, yet your mitzvot, your commandments, are my delight. Your testimonies are righteous forever. Make me understand, so that I may live." Let's go ahead and close this time out with a word of prayer. Abba Adonai God, help and enable us to conquer our fears and spread the good news so that victory may be available to all mankind. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach we pray. Amen. Thanks for watching. Shalom and Shavua Tov.